Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity. I wasn't actually going to record any Minecraft at all today, but I got so pumped after finding all that redstone when I made the last video, I just wanted to continue because there's so much cool stuff that I can do now. A couple of quick things, a few updates of what I've done since the last video, which was only recorded yesterday to be honest. I have finished the other room that I was working on upstairs. I've gone ahead and done all of the walls and the ceiling now and everything that matches. I still need to sort out the placement of the torches and stuff so we can, well, I say do that at some other point. Might as well do it now while I am up here because it was really, really quick and easy to go and do that one. Leave two squares, one there and one there. We'll leave those torches on the floor, just stop anything spawning up here. So, we found a load of redstone, which was fantastic. I think I had about 3.5 stacks by the time that I got back, and of course by that point my hammer had run out of charges, it was broken. So I decided to come back, recharge my hammer, went back down into the mines and just picked a random wall and started heading off in a random direction. Broke into a very small underground lake and I could see on the far wall there was one block with a diamond in it and another block with redstone. I thought, great, I found a single solitary diamond, which is all I needed. Started to dig it out, and eventually ended up with 8 diamonds. I thought, this is fantastic. Dug out the entire vein, had 2 charges left on the hammer, so I thought, okay, I'll head back to the surface. And as I was on my way back, I thought, do you know what? I've got 2 charges left on this hammer. I'm just going to go and take a couple of whacks at a wall. And broke through a wall and found several more diamonds, including a large or a dense diamond vein, whatever it's called. Ended up with 15 diamonds from one, like, 10-minute trip and even more redstone. So really, really chuffed with that. We have diamonds. On your guys' recommendation, I went ahead and built myself a dev null from open blocks. It's really easy to make. It's just literally 1 cobblestone and an apple. If you don't know what it does, basically you put it in your inventory like so, right click, and it brings up this little panel. And then, for example, if I go and put a cobblestone block in there, and then I start mining away at walls and picking up cobblestone, what will happen is it'll get up to the full 64 block stack, but once I get up to a full 64 block stack, any other cobblestone blocks that I collect will just sort of disappear into the void. They will be gone forever. So it's quite handy when you're mining because it just means you don't end up with a bag full of cobblestone. You'll also notice I've hollowed out the wall in the back here. The reason for that is I want to go and make an XP drain so that when I come in I can just stand here and drain off my XP and put it into a tank. So that means we'll need an open blocks tank. In order to do that, we will need obsidian at some point, which means we're going to need a diamond pick. So let's grab our diamonds. So that's one thing we are definitely going to need is a diamond pick. So let's utilize 3 diamonds and make ourselves a diamond pick before we even start. There we go, we've got a diamond pick. Another thing that I want to do, because I did say on the last video, these stairs are very annoying and very clunky. I'm thinking about making an elevator. Now, Open Blocks does have elevator blocks. The problem is each one requires an ender pearl, and I think we have, yeah, we've got a couple, but we're going to need one for each floor. And what I'll probably do is actually build it into the wall, so we'll have like an elevator shaft, so it won't actually be in the room. You'll go through a doorway, and then there'll be a shaft, and they'll all just line up on top of each other. We could even put some like pressure-plated iron doors on them and make them like a sort of a, almost a Star Trek-style turbo lift. That could be quite cool. Outside, what I did, I went and used my super axe and chopped down a tree. I actually chopped down 1 oak tree because I needed the apple for the dev null. I went and chopped down 1 oak tree and literally got 30 saplings. So I went around and started planting the saplings. And I also needed rubber. There was 1 rubber tree that was over here somewhere. It was actually growing just over there where I'm pointing on that area. But it didn't have any sap points on it. So I took a risk and chopped it down, got 1 sapling from it, planted that sapling, got another tree, started chopping leaves. And as you can see now, we have quite a few rubber trees, and most of these rubber trees have sap spots on them. There are a couple that don't, which I'll probably chop down and replant. And all of these trees you see in front of us are trees that I've planted, so we've got no shortage of wood, no shortage of rubber. We've got redstone, we've got diamonds. Life is good. And there's lots of stuff in open blocks that I want to build. Also as well, just before we get on to anything else, I want to say a big thanks to all of you that left tips and comments, especially Matthias, who let me know that you can actually change the order with which you can pour a liquid from the smeltery. Never before knew you could do that. I thought you had to pour out from the bottom in whatever order it was in. So that is absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much. So now I have a diamond. One of the very first things that I want to do is we're going to make ourselves a chest, nice and easy. And we're going to surround it by sticks apart from the top, where we're going to pop in 1 diamond. And hey presto, we have ourselves the open blocks luggage. And this little guy's going to follow us around wherever we go. And any blocks on the floor, he will gobble up. And if we right click on him, he is basically a single chest. If we ever manage to get him struck by lightning, he'll become a double chest, which is fantastic. We can also, I think, crouch click on him. Yeah, if we crouch right click on him, we can pick him back up. But he's going to be very, very useful. I think he always manages to find his way back to us. So he is a handy little companion to have, and I'm very, very glad that we've got him. Now, I would like to build that XP drain, but we also, I think this next floor is going to be our machine room. I still need some windows for the top floor, and I'm sick of getting sand. So what I think I'll do is build some machines, and then we can have ourselves, we can just start macerating gravel and stuff like that. So we're going to need an electric furnace. We are going, well, an electric generator. We're going to have an electric furnace, and we're going to have a macerator and probably a bat box. Now, there's a couple of things that we're going to need, and one of those things is mostly going to be a crap ton of iron ingots, so we'll start getting some of those. The way that you actually make the industrial craft machines has changed a little bit since the last few videos that I did, because most of the machine blocks now require iron plates of some sort, which you can either do with a rolling machine, or you can get an iron block and sort of cut it into slices, or you can actually just use a forge hammer and use that to beat out the plates. I haven't actually done it this way before, and this is one of the reasons, again, I know I've said it a couple of times, but this is one of the reasons why I stopped doing the tutorial videos, because the problem is I put a video out and the information's perfectly accurate at the time of doing it, and then the mods or the mod packs go and change. But I think it's good. I will be honest, I have never played vanilla Minecraft ever, apart from a brief stint on the sort of iPhone version. But I personally just find the vanilla Minecraft boring, because for me, the thing that makes Minecraft interesting is all these fantastic mods that allow you to go ahead and build machines and automate stuff. I absolutely love that to pieces. We've probably got enough iron here to do this, so we will stop very, very shortly. I was smelting some tin upstairs because we will need some insulated tin wire. I think we need that for the batteries to make the generator. We will also need some copper blocks as well, or some copper bars. So let's go ahead and take the tin out of there. Throw the copper in. We will need to make that forge hammer. It's nice and easy. You just need sort of a C shape or a backward C shape and a couple of sticks. No, 2 extra ones didn't need. There we go. That gives us the forge hammer. The forge hammer should allow us to do this and make iron plates. And of course the forge hammer does get used up. We're going to need quite a few of these iron plates. Can't remember how many, but probably going to need at least 16. Oh, I've got 17 now. Let's make it a nice round number. Didn't actually count how many I needed. So let's have a look and try and make the stuff in order. I'm going to use not enough items just because I am lazy. We want to get ourselves the generator, which is like pages and pages down. There are a load of generators up on the first page. But all of these generators are for stuff like big reactors, Ender IO, and stuff like that. I think we have to go down to, is it page 11 or so? Yeah, and we just have your basic Industrial Craft 2 generator. And that requires, we can either do it with a machine casing or 3 iron plates, but a machine casing is 8 iron plates. So it's much cheaper just to do it with the 3 iron plates. So we need an iron furnace. Now, iron furnace has actually changed. It used to be actually just using iron, but now that requires iron plates. So we're going to need a furnace. We'll keep our original furnace here. We'll build another one. So we need a furnace. That's easy enough. 3 more iron plates, and then we need an RE battery. The RE battery is made with an insulated tin cable, some redstone, some tin casing. We need tin plates. It's all going to be a little bit interesting. So let's start getting it bit by bit. First of all, we need to get ourselves a furnace. We've got ourselves some cobblestone, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a furnace. We can then put the tin plating around that to get ourselves an iron furnace. There we go. Now we need to make ourselves the RE battery, because we've already got those iron plates. So that is going to be, if it'll let me click on it, redstone's not a problem. Insulated tin cable. Well, I've got rubber, I've got tin. Let's go ahead and make ourselves the insulated tin cable. No, have they changed the recipe for the cables now as well? There we go. Luggage just comes along and gobbles the stuff up before I have a chance to do anything with it. Where are we? Have we changed the recipe for cables now? It's probably going to require something I don't have. Oh, wow. They've really made it cheap. Okay, it used to be you needed 3 of the ingots and then 6 rubber, but now it's literally just 1 rubber and 1 ingot. That is very, very cheap. Ah, apparently not, though. Why is this going wrong? I've just looked at it a second ago. Oh, we need to make a tin cable first. Okay, we make a tin cable using a tin plate and some cutters. And cutters are made from 3 iron plates and 2 bits of iron. Okay, so that's changed. So 2 bits of iron, 3 iron plates. We're definitely going to need to grab ourselves some more... let's get a few tin plates. We're definitely going to have to go and grab ourselves some more iron bars very shortly. So we've got all of that. Okay, so now we need to use the cutters and the plate. And that will give us some cables. That's probably enough there. And it's probably going to be the same way, of course, to make all of them. That's fine. We will need some redstones in the chest behind us. Let's go ahead and grab that. What else do we need now? So we have ourselves the redstone. We don't have the insulated cable yet. Oh, no, we did. We made one. So we've got a single insulated cable. And we also need the tin casings, which require tin plates. So we're going to need 2 tin plates, which I think we already have because we've got them there. 2 tin plates. And that will give us 4 of those. And thank you, luggage. And I can pick him up just to stop him doing that. So that should be the cable there, 2 redstone, and the plates there and there. That gives us the battery. And then it should be the battery, 3 iron plates, and the iron furnace. There we go. We have our first item. We have the generator. Next thing we're going to need is a bat box, because we want to make sure that we can... that's a monster spawner. Is it double T? Is it single T? Where are we? Bat box. There we go. Industrial Craft 2. Can't even recognise it now. They've really changed the icon for this, or it's an older one. So there's our bat box. That is made using some wooden blocks. That's easy. Another insulated tin cable and 3 more batteries. Looks like we're going to need a lot more tin. That's probably enough copper. We'll let it finish that last one. Do I have any more tin left? Yeah, I do. I have a lot of tin left. I know I could put this tin in the smeltery and get a lot more sort of tin for my book, but we'll leave it as is. Did I not actually pick that tin up? Did I just move it? Yeah, I always do that. Never move it from the right place to the right place. Let's go and put that in the furnace. We'll quickly go downstairs. We'll pour ourselves a few more iron ingots, because we definitely need them. And we don't really need the bat box, of course. We could just literally build the machines themselves and not bother with the bat box, but it's nice to be able to charge the bat box up and not be completely reliant on the generator. And we'll make the tool, the room where the bedroom is, we'll make that our sort of Industrial Craft 2 room, if you like. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put all of our tools up there. We'll build another chest. That could be quite useful. So let's just go ahead and grab another iron bar or 2. That's probably enough for now. Let's go back up. And what do we want to do here? We need to make ourselves 3 more batteries, don't we? So we need 3 more insulated cables. That is coal, not rubber. That's why it's not working. So we need 3 more insulated cables. Woohoo, we now have 8 because I right-clicked by accident, which is not what I intended to do, but that's fine. I still can't tell the difference between rubber and coal. And tin plates. We need to make ourselves some tin plates, so let's go ahead and do that. Where's my forge hammer gone? There we go. Let's get ourselves some tin plates. And then we put those in here with the hammer again. And we're going to need 6 of those. That's fine. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then... Oh, have I done this right? I didn't make enough, did I? Because I need 4 of them all together. So let's grab that. Yeah, I need to make more of these. Thank you, luggage. And to get one of those upgraded crafting tables where it doesn't lose the recipe. That's the tin one, isn't it? Yep. So we need 2 more, and yeah, 2 more. We've actually used up all of that tin. That's fine though. So again, 2 more tin cables, 2 more of each of the redstone. And there we go. We have our batteries. Don't think they stack. Oh, they do stack. Okay, that's fine. And what were we making? We were making a bat box. So we need another insulated tin cable, some wood. That's fine. Plenty of wood. So there's the wood in all the wrong places. Cross the middle with those. And there we go. Have a bat box. Fantastic. So now we've got ourselves our generator. We've got our bat box. Next thing that we need to build is the... electric furnace. I still hate how when you press R it automatically rejigs your inventory when you're typing. It'd be nice if... I understand that the key's there for a reason, to automatically sort, but it would be really nice if they actually turned that off. More options. Why can't I see it? Oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh, I've just broken everything. Shortcuts on. More options. Auto refill. Middle click. Oh, I don't know. I just wish it wouldn't do it sometimes, that's all. So what do we need next? We need ourselves the electric furnace, which is... Why is there iron furnace, electric furnace, induction furnace? So just going to get this simple electric furnace. It will require another iron furnace. So we already know how to build those. And we need an electric circuit, which is made from an iron plate and a lot of insulated copper cables. We do have a lot of copper now. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some insulated copper cables. And we do that by... now, is it making them into a plate, I think? Oh, no. Copper cable is, yeah, copper plate used with the cutters. So... we will get a few copper plates, and we will put those copper plates in here with the cutters, which will give us some cables, and then we can use those cables with the rubber and make insulated cables. We'll probably need more than that. We need to make ourselves another furnace. It's chucking it down with rain outside now. I don't have enough cobblestone in my inventory to make a furnace. How ridiculous is that? So let's go ahead. There's another furnace. We need to make... Well, we've got the iron plate, so we can make the iron furnace. That's fine. So let's try and keep all these things together, because it keeps moving them around. So what else was it we needed? We have the iron furnace. We've got the redstone. Now we need to make the electric circuit. So it's an iron plate, 2 redstone, and the 6 cables. Do we have a spare iron plate? Yep. Was it 2 redstone and 6 cables? So that goes across there. That goes across there. And that gives us the circuit. And my mind's gone blank already. Is that all it is? Literally 2 reds. Oh, we need the circuit first. So, yeah, we've got that. So just with the redstone either side of it. Okay, so, well, they're both the same, aren't they? They're both, that's the generator. Furnace, redstone either side. There we go. We have our electric furnace. And we need one more item, which is going to be our macerator. Now, I vaguely remember that requires flint. There's our macerator. It requires 3 flint, 2 cobblestone, which is no problem, a basic machine block, which is 9 iron plates. So we've got some more iron ingots here. Where's that forge hammer gone? So we're going to need a lot of iron plates. 9 iron plates. We've only got 8. Is that iron? Yeah, 9 iron plates there. So, just 9 iron plates in a circle, or in a square, whichever way you want to look at it. Well, it's 8 iron plates, I suppose. There we go. And what's next? We need an electric circuit. Well, luckily, we only need one iron plate for that. We do need some more insulated copper cables, though. So, we are going to have to make ourselves... is it only... Do you only get one cable for each plate? I can't remember now. Let's go ahead and do that. Use the snips. Oh, you actually get two. There we go. So, we've doubled up slightly. So, that's coal again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can take the full stack of 6. We'll save that for later on. Actually, no, we are going to need insulated copper cable because that's what we're going to be using to connect all of the machines up. So let's go ahead and do that. So we've got a... brain's gone dead again. Electric circuit. 1 iron plate, 2 redstone. So iron plate in the middle, 2 redstone. Sounds like we've got zombies outside or something. Let's go across with those. And that gives us another electric circuit. And we just need the 3 flint now. We've got 2 cobblestone. 1, 2, 3 flint. So, let us go and put the 3 flint... Well, that goes across the bottom. The 3 flint goes across the top. Then we have the machine casing in the middle and 2 redstone either side. Apparently that's not correct. What have I done wrong? Macerator, 3 foot cobblestone. Oh, it's cobblestone, not redstone. Of course it is. That goes there. The 3 flint go across the top. And 2 cobblestone either side. And we have ourselves a macerator. Fantastic. We have all the stuff we need. So let's go upstairs. And I think we will run it along this wall. We'll probably go in the opposite direction here. So let's start with this corner and we will put down our generator. Now I would like to try and hide all of the cables and pipes and stuff if we can. It does become a little bit difficult because we'd have to have them hanging down from the ceiling in the room below, which I don't mind. That's the reason why I built these rooms 5 tiles high, so that I can do that. So what I could do, for example, let's go ahead. We'll use the iron pick here because otherwise you don't get the marble back. We'll go ahead and take out this block. We will put in the generator here, and I can connect that up underneath with a cable. Now the cable will come across on this height, but if I wanted to, I could put another ceiling here, and it would still give me a room that is 3 tiles high, and we could hide all of the cables between the floor and the ceiling. I probably won't do that. We might put some wooden ceilings in and make the rooms a little bit lower. Certainly a good way to hide all of the cables and stuff, but it's not hyper important, so we won't do that straight away. But what we want to have is we want to have the... it's going to be a little bit difficult with the bat box because obviously the bat box has an input and an output come to that. So what we might do is change this around a little bit. Put the bat box directly next to the... put the bat box directly next to the generator. I'm not sure which side is the input and which side is the output. I'm probably going to blow this all up now. That seems to connect up. If we go and put ourselves some coal in the generator. And the bat box is getting power. But I think the output has to be on the front. But we will check that out. We want our macerator. And, well, we want our electric furnace first. There's the electric furnace. And we want the macerator. Let's go ahead and put them... I guess they can actually go side by side. It won't cause any problem at all. Now, if we just go ahead and put in another cable... Probably isn't going to work. Let's just try it. Yeah, it's not going to work because we need the cable to come out of the front of the bat box here. Which means I need to turn the bat box around. Which I believe is either a screwdriver or a wrench. I can't actually remember that now. Let's have a look. I think it's the screwdriver for Industrial Craft 2. No, the screwdriver's Project Red. Is it a wrench? Let's have a look. Buildcraft, Ender.io, Forestry, Industrial Craft. It's this one. So we need basically 5 bronze ingots. Bronze ingots are made from copper, and tin. 3 copper and 1 tin. Well, we can do that, certainly. 3 copper and 1 tin gives us 4 ingots. There we go. And that should allow us then to make the wrench. There we go. We have ourselves a wrench. That should be the right tool to change the facing. And now I can't see which way it's gone around because, well, it's still gaining power. Macerator's not doing anything. Probably because they're not actually connected up via a cable, which is probably the reason why. Yeah, because we would have to come out through the bottom there. So let's go ahead and just break that cable. Ooh, dear. In fact, let me just change that again. So if we change that way around and put the cable on, is this getting power? Yeah, so it doesn't really seem to matter what side the power goes in or out then in that case. So with that being said, what would be the best way of doing this? We don't have all that many copper cables. But I think what I would like to do is we're going to leave the back box there. We'll leave that cable there because it's a good way of just sort of cutting out the back box. We will go ahead and just break that cable. Doesn't really matter what I use. And we'll just go downstairs. We're using the iron pick. Yes, we are. We'll make a hole beneath the back box. And we'll make a hole beneath the other 2 machines. Is that luggage gobbling stuff up again? You are useful luggage, but I wanted that. Oh, he's gone and picked up that, all those blocks. That's very nice of you. We can use one of those and fill in this gap up here. There we go. And then we just want our cables connected up here. We are going to need to make ourselves some more cables, though. Because we don't have enough. We need literally 1 more cable there. Right. Is this receiving power? Yes, it is. That shouldn't be. What are you eating? Are you just running around? Okay. He's going to be useful, that little guy. Let us make ourselves, if we can. Got some more tin there. Let us make ourselves 1 more copper cable. We're going to make 1 plate. And we are going to... Well, we'll end up with a couple of cables there. Though we don't have enough rubber to do it. Actually, out of rubber. Well, I think we only need the 1 cable for the time being. So that should be enough. If we actually connect it up there. So they are connected. So it is a little bit ugly because we've got the wires sticking out here. But like I said, imagine if we actually went ahead and made a wooden floor on this level. You'd have a wooden ceiling above us and you wouldn't see any of the cables. And if we use the elevator to go up and down. Yep, there's luggage scurrying around. So, do we have power now to the macerator? No, we don't. Maybe it requires more power. Maybe the back box can't output enough power to power the macerator. Very, very strange. And breaking it just gives us the machine casing back. I'll have to look into that one. I'm not sure why the macerator wasn't getting any power. Either way, we now have an electric furnace, which is really, really good. In fact, we can actually tell if we look at these, because if we go and have a look at the furnace, for example, the electric furnace is 32 EU per tick. And the macerator is... There's 32 EU per tick. It should still receive power from that. That's quite strange. Wonder how I've messed that up. Let's go and rebuild that, shall we? That was our macerator. What has it done with our flint? Where's luggage? Have you eaten the flint? No. That was strange. Okay. Luckily, we do have some more flint. But we don't want this to go wrong again. 1 basic machine block. 3 flint and 2 cobblestone. Have we lost the circuit as well? Oh. Well, that's rather disappointing. No, you didn't get to it that time, did you? I beat you there. Let's just have a look and make sure it didn't drop through a hole in the floor or anything. Nope, certainly isn't there. Okay. Nope, nothing over here. How bizarre. Okay, so where's that macerator again? Yeah, we've actually lost the electric circuit. So I'm going to have to go and get some more rubber, make some more copper cables. I'll do that off camera because it's going to take a little bit of time. And I need to sort of work out what I did wrong there. And yeah, that's quite strange. It should have been getting power. It certainly had a cable going into it. It should have worked, but I'll figure it out. And when we come back next time, hopefully we'll have a working macerator. Then we can actually use that to make some sand. What I will do is I will grab a few more blocks of wood, and in fact I'll grab a lot more blocks of wood than that. And what we'll do is we'll quickly just make a couple of chests. And we'll take those chests, we'll go and drop them down upstairs. And then we'll have somewhere where we can put all of our tools that are related to industrial craft. We'll probably even have a... we'll probably even put another crafting table up here. Seems to make a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and put these bits and pieces in them for now, including those and that and the cable. I'll try and keep the redstone and the diamonds downstairs because I'm trying to keep everything roughly where I know where it is. So diamonds and redstone in there. The marble, don't really have a specific box for it, but there we go. And yeah, I'm going to wait for the rain to stop and all the spiders and zombies and creepers to go away. And I will go out and get some more rubber. There's not an awful lot else we can do now until we get some obsidian so that we can make the tank. Now, what I might do is actually... I could make this one deeper and completely hide the tank behind the wall downstairs. But what I'm thinking of doing is if we have to make a large tank... Excuse me, luggage. If we have to make a large tank... The tank will actually come down here in the walls and you'll be able to see it, which could be quite useful. And don't forget as well, even though we are building up and we are digging down, we've got a lot of space to work with. Nothing stops us making the specific rooms larger. So this room could stay this size. The room upstairs, we could extend it out further back. The room downstairs, we could extend it out further in this direction. There's plenty of scope to build. What I would like to do, ultimately, is when we get up towards the top of the hill, like I said, I will keep the tower going up. I want to build some sort of wooden drawbridge that goes across this gap over onto this hill, just to make it a little bit easier, because there are lots of nice places to explore, but they're really difficult to get to because we're down in this valley. And, yeah, I'm getting soaked, and my iron armour, which is already almost busted, is getting a little bit rusty. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Feed the Beast Infinity, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.